OceanGate's Titan submarine began its journey from the St. John port in Canada. The designated dive site was located 700 kilometers away in the North Atlantic Ocean. This is the same location where the wreck of the Titanic lies beneath the cold ocean depths. The journey began on Saturday, June 17th, 2023, with plans to submerge Titan into the ocean at 8 a.m. the next day, Sunday. It is worth mentioning that a problem was noticed in Titan before the dive. Despite this, it was launched into the ocean, putting lives at risk. What was this issue, and why was this risk taken despite being aware of it? Welcome back to Tales of the Past. 5 people were on this journey. Hamish Harding, founder of Action Aviation, who had previously traveled to space with Jeff Bezos. Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, an American company specializing in underwater tourism. 77-year-old Paul Henry Narjolet, a Titanic expert with extensive knowledge of its wreckage, and Pakistani business tycoon Shahzada Dawood, along with his son Suleiman. Before the dive on June 17th, Hamish Harding posted his last message online, saying their dive had been delayed due to extreme weather. He added that they would proceed when the weather improved slightly the next morning. These 5 individuals were venturing to fulfill their dream of seeing the Titanic wreck, a sight that had been sought after for years following its sinking in 1912. The harsh conditions of the Atlantic Ocean made finding the Titanic incredibly challenging until its wreck was discovered on the ocean floor in 1985. Since then, numerous expeditions involving researchers and experts from different countries were conducted to study the wreck. Canadian filmmaker James Cameron explored the site multiple times in the 1990s and later released the iconic Titanic movie in 1997, sparking immense public interest. Seeing the Titanic wreck became a dream for millions, turning the site into not just a research destination, but also a tourist attraction. It's said that reaching the depths of the ocean is even harder than traveling to space, primarily due to water pressure. The Titanic wreck lies 4,000 meters, 4 kilometers, below sea level, roughly 5 times the height of Burj Khalifa. At this depth, water pressure reaches 5,800 pounds per square inch, equivalent to an elephant standing on a single square inch of surface. On Sunday, June 18th, 2023, at 12 p.m., the submarine began its descent. Normally, it takes about 2 hours to reach the Titanic. However, after 1 hour and 45 minutes, communication between the mothership, Polar Prince, and Titan was lost. Considering the time, it was likely that Titan had almost reached the Titanic. At such depths, sunlight cannot penetrate, leaving the area in complete darkness. Initially, the communication loss wasn't taken too seriously, since losing wireless signals at such depths is common. However, when there was no contact or return by the scheduled time of 7 p.m., concern grew aboard the mothership. At 9:40 p.m., the Canadian research vessel Polar Prince contacted the U.S. Coast Guard for assistance. The next day, a proper search operation was launched using ships, planes, and sonar scanning. Commercial vessels in the area were also instructed to stay alert. Despite extensive efforts over the next 2 days, no trace of Titan was found. Then, on Wednesday, June 21st, at 6 a.m., search teams detected underwater noises using radar. An ROV was immediately deployed to the location, but once again, there was no sign of Titan. Time was running out, as the submarine had only 96 hours, 4 days, of oxygen supply, and 3 of those days had already passed. On Thursday, June 22nd, at 12 p.m., ROVs were sent near the Titanic wreck, where they made a heartbreaking discovery. At 3:48 p.m., they found parts of Titan's hull lying just 1,600 feet away from the Titanic wreck. The submarine had succumbed to the immense water pressure and imploded in the ocean depths. This tragedy made headlines worldwide and raised serious questions about OceanGate's safety standards. Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, who lost his life in this incident, admitted in 2021 that he had knowingly bypassed certain regulations while designing Titan. Instead of steel, Titan was constructed using aviation-grade carbon fiber to bring innovation to the industry. Although Titan passed initial pressure tests of 5,000 to 10,000 psi, experts believe that the forces exerted on a submarine underwater are far more complex than pressure alone, including ocean currents and collisions with underwater debris or marine life. It was also revealed that Titan had experienced issues before. In 2019, businessman Carl Stanley reported hearing cracking noises from Titan's hull during a dive, which Stockton Rush dismissed at the time. In hindsight, these sounds could have been early warnings of structural failure. An OceanGate executive had also raised concerns in 2018 about Titan's carbon fiber hull, warning that any failure would occur mere milliseconds before implosion. This prediction tragically came true, as experts estimate Titan imploded in just 0.3 seconds. This incident has not only ended lives, but also left lingering questions about the risks involved in such ventures. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe for more fascinating stories.